But yeah. Hello. So, I'm just gonna show how I'm doing some of the sounds because I'm not recording. But anyway. Okay. Yeah. So I'm just like using Audacity right now to do some of these ones that I forgot about. I just record with my microphone. For example, this one was a clap, which is going to come through the microphone if I don't mute it. There we go. So, yeah, it was just a clap, and I kind of like isolated just the clap itself. Noise reduced any of the stuff. You go to effect, noise reduction, you get the profile, noise profile, and then you close it and you select the whole thing and you go back to noise profile or noise reduction, and then you hit OK to remove it all. I use 48, 1 and 2. I don't know if that matters or whatever. That might be default. And that gets rid of that. And then you use control, here. I don't even know why I'm doing the camera thing. Just look at my cup right now. Anyway, you use control plus mouse wheel up and down. It's kind of hard to see, but you can like zoom in on the thing. That's a little too much zoom in. Let's go back a bit. There we go. So you can zoom in on it and just really isolate the sound you're going for. And yeah, that's how I did these. And that's how I've been doing sound effects so far. So we'll listen to this one. It's just like 3 different claps. Clap. And then this last one here is, I think it's like a screwdriver tapping on like a little pipe to make like a clicking noise. Click. Click. And then I will further edit this, because right now it's just claps and stuff, but if you like slow it down a lot, slow the pitch and the stuff down, I'll use FL Studio. I don't know. I'm going to need to make another video later. At least I got one. Okay, so, oh yeah, webcam, whatever. While I was recording the last video, my dog made that weird, like, grunt noise just by coincidence. And I was like, oh, that's actually a unique noise. Let me go into the audio from that video, and I pulled it out. It's here. If I play it, she just went like, So I pulled it out of the, the happy little accident. And then if I go to like effect, I can change the pitch of it, which I already did. I just need to redo the change. And this will slow it down and make it deeper. I don't know, maybe kind of like a monster noise. Oh, you can't see it. That's right. I think I should just turn the webcam off. Can I turn it off while I'm recording? Looks like it. Anyway, here we go. Pretty cool. It's kind of like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, honestly. I've got some noises done. I did the easy ones. I'm just kind of working through it really, really, really slowly. Okay, so now I've opened up FL Studio, which is this crazy looking program. I exported all those sounds. I've got like 3 claps are in here, that confirm noise, and the noise that my dog made. And to get it in FL Studio, we could do it one at a time, or I could just grab this whole folder and throw it on here. So now that folder is all in here, and these are all the sounds that I have that are unrefined, right? So I've got noises in here like bubbles. I've got those 3 claps. Right, that confirm. The noise my dog made. And then the slowed down version, which I don't know if I'll use that one or this one. So, I just threw them both in there. Maybe I'll do the pitch stuff in here instead of like Audacity. I'm still kind of I have no idea what I'm doing. To be honest, I'm not an audio guy. That's why it's taken me so long to like get into this. But I'll probably do like a video that once I have a better idea of my process, I might do another video explaining how I do things. But I can show like what I know so far, at least, or at least, where I am right now. So let's go to like that clap. Boom. So these 3 claps, we can just like drag them over here. And you just drop them like underneath the default stuff. So there's clap 1. I could probably like select all these and bring them all in at once. There we go. So now these are in here, and then like the numbers. That's right. I realize you can't really see my mouse in Bandicam. The mouse isn't exactly where it's supposed to be. But the numbers right here next to the dials, you got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those are like the tracks that it's on down here. And I think this is close to what FL Studio will look like when you first boot it up. I might have changed some stuff around so that I can see things. But yeah, these are the different like mixer tracks or whatever. So if you like mouse wheel up and down, you can assign them to certain ones. So like I'll assign this one to number 5, number 6, number 7. You can do it real quick. And then if I go to like number 5, so this will be this sound. And if I click on it, it brings up this thing. And you can use this thing to like adjust pitch and stuff. So I can, it's a little weird. Oh, it's up and down. Okay. So you drag the mouse up and down to adjust the pitch. And I think it's a little bit faster using FL Studio because you don't have to like keep going through menus over and over again. And it's a lot easier to just like adjust things. But if I want to turn this into like an explosion noise, then I'll pitch it down. Supposedly. I don't know. This is my first time doing this too. So kind of pitch it down. And then we can increase the time. I don't remember what this does. Oh, this is like a repeating thing, which actually made a really cool sort of sound, but that's like way too slow. Turn that back to 0. What else I can do though is if I go over here on the right, it's like mixer, slot 1, slot 2, slot 3. Right here, if you click on like slot 1, it'll bring up this big list of stuff, and I can go to like I think I want to do like some sort of reverb thing. So we got like this reverb. I want to go through here and just like get rid of all the ones that I don't use. Some of these I know I like. You need to have subscriptions for and stuff. So honestly, there's just too much in here, and I want to kind of like edit it. But I think that if I use this reverb one, I can add some like echo. There we go. Yeah, this thing. So I don't remember exactly how to do this. Oh, there's presets. That's right. So we got like a cathedral noise. Yeah. Default. Drum room. Large hall. Trying to think of like how do I get it to be more explosion-y though. I like the little bit of echo. I wonder if there's like an underwater one. I need to make it sound more like underwater-y. This is the problem with like doing a bit of this and then stop doing it, and then you do a little more, and then you stop, and then you forget like all the little steps you did before. The last time I stopped, like a lot of the free trial stuff stopped too. Also, you can play the sound at like different levels. Oh, there you go. So if I use like my MIDI keyboard, which I've got one of those, I can play it and just kind of like wiggle my finger on the key and give it like some of that shaky feel. But there you go. That's how I turn like me clapping. You know, I did like a palm kind of clap and turned it into an explosion sound. And I'm going to do that like a couple times so I get some like variants of explosions, and that's kind of like how I'm doing this. And I don't know. It's not real. I really feel like it's not my thing, but I'm trying. I'm trying to get it over with, or trying to get a little better at it. I'm trying to like refine the process so it's less aggravating. I just find this very aggravating to do because there's so many like knobs and stuff, and you know, it's really hard to like find the right one to get it to do the thing you want it to do when you're using this. Even though, like, this gives me a lot of easy control over it, but yeah, it's hard to figure out like what I want to do. Anyway, just kind of showing the process. Okay, I'm gonna show some more stuff. I've been working on this. Done a couple more sound effects, so been knocking them out. Just a few little things to talk about. So for like pickup sounds and stuff, I've been using like these little crystal bell sort of noises, and yeah, you just play like a little ditty or whatever and export that. Works pretty good. All I gotta do is like record it and I don't know, just do some little thing. Use like different notes to come up with different kind of sounds. So I've been doing some of that. Also, for something like doing splashes, I've got this splash sound effect that I've been using, which sounds like that. Yeah. But I can use like a sound like that and adjust it. And one of the fun things I've been learning is that if I just like stack a whole bunch of them together, it just makes it sound better. I don't know. It's also, it like makes it more unique. But this is like a really deep sort of sound splash effect. Right? So just stacking them all up. And I just do that with the MIDI keyboard. Just hit a couple of the lower notes because I want like a deep sounding splash, and just hit 3 of them at the same time. And because they're not like, I don't have perfect timing, it kind of like adds a little bit of a stagger to it. So you can see they're not all like perfectly lined up, but just adds nice little effects. Sometimes I accidentally hit like the key twice because I'm a little bit jerky or whatever, and I just consider those happy little accidents, and it makes it sound more interesting. Kind of like I know what I'm doing, but I definitely don't. So just the cool things. I really like the MIDI keyboard though. I think it's pretty great. Like you could do this with a normal keyboard, but it's just the fact that like depending on how hard you press the key or how long you press it, or sometimes even like you can wobble it a bit, you can like change the octaves really quick. And yeah, it like all that creates a lot of variance that you don't get through like a keyboard or using Audacity or whatever. So it's a really cool way of doing things. Okay, I'm going to do some deep sea ambience kind of thing. I'm using Omnisphere. This is something you have to pay for. But I'm sure you could probably find something similar to it for free. All it is kind of like this, like, I don't know, this ambient ocean kind of noise. So it, you know, it's already sort of doing most of the work for me. And I'm just going to play it using my keyboard and
make like 30 seconds of ambient noise. And yeah, I'm just doing this a couple times, so I've got some like background tracks to listen to, basically. This is like when the character goes really deep in the water, it gets really black, and the music fades out, and then this ambient noise is supposed to fade in so that it's kind of creepy sounding. It's really all this is. So, yeah, we're just going to do this, try and make it sound okay, and I'm just kind of making this up as I go, pressing buttons. Let's go. Hit play. And then I'm just kind of like, sometimes I'll hit multiple keys, or I'll hit a key while I'm hitting another key. Sometimes I'll hold it for a long time. Sometimes I'll press it hard, you know, just variance, basically. And there you go, it's like 30 seconds. Hit stop. And then I think I didn't want to use like these really loud sounding ones. I wanted to stick to like the left side of my keyboard, do these deeper sounds, so that I can have more I guess this one's kind of okay. And it's okay to have like multiple versions of it, but here's the thing that I just did. You see, it's just all over the place. It's not really like in time or anything, which all kinds of add to the natural feel of it, right? So if we just hit play, you can listen to it. I am using only main keys, you know, none of the bumper buttons. This reminds me of stuff you'd hear in like Castlevania, some of the creepier areas. This sounds okay. It's just supposed to be kind of like weird, ominous sounds, right? Has that feeling of being deep in the ocean. It's really all it is. I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, that's how I make it. And then I go to File. I export it as a WAV file. We're going to call this deep C ambience 2. Save it. And then these are the settings I have. I haven't really touched any of these, so I don't know what most of it is. I know this one's WAV, MP3. You can save it as different types. Anyway, just save it. There you go. So that saved it. Oh, I did add reverb to this. I should have mentioned that. If you see I have channel 1 selected, and if I go down here, click on this. So this is channel 1. So these are my different, like, you know, my different distorters and whatever that I've been applying to these. And then I've just got this one. So you can click them on using like the little green button on the side. You can turn them on and off. So I've just been kind of like making multiples and clicking ones on and off. But I use this Fruity Reverb 2, which I'm pretty sure is free. And I gave it the preset that's like a cathedral or whatever. So it's got like more echo to it. And yeah, it's just applying it to the sound. It's actually pretty simple. I mean, I feel like the hard part is getting the original sound, but editing it is not that hard, turns out. I don't know. Okay, here's another one, making wave sounds. Tell you what, this Omnisphere, it's pretty expensive, but it's got a lot of good stuff in it, and one of them is this Seafoam. It basically just makes wave sounds. So now we're going to record like ambient wave noises. Same thing I did last time. And I'm just pressing like sometimes in the top of the keyboard, sometimes in the middle, sometimes on the end. Sometimes I'll hit 2 keys. So they kind of stack the waves. I'm doing one that's like in the middle and on the end. I just want like 30 seconds of this and then I'll repeat it. And there you go. We'll just stop there. Let it end. There you go. I'm still using that same reverb I had last time, and there you go. I made ocean sounds. I don't know if you can probably find something like all this Seafoam is like the sound of one wave, right? You could probably pull that off of like a YouTube video or something if you had to. You put it in here kind of like a sound effect, and then as long as you got a keyboard, you know, FL Studio's free. You could do this without spending any money. Just so happens this has some really good stuff. Makes it a little easier. But anyway, there's another one done.